Okay, guys. So I'm gonna have to break this head up into several videos. And here's a sample one I did, and it looks pretty close to our concept. This did take a while, so strap yourselves in because it's gonna take a bit. All right. So I have this demo head here to kind of help hopefully speed this up, and we'll kind of talk about the topology a little bit in here so we can get through it a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to put this, let's put it on transparent reference for right now. So I'll just put it on reference. I'll hide it. And we'll get started. So like with everything else we do in here, we're going to start with a cube. And again, I'll do a 2x2x2. I'll shrink it down a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get his cranium in first. So get it about right. Here. Okay. And then we'll go into vertex mode and start getting our stuff done here. And the parts where I'm just modeling, I'll try to throw in some music to entertain you a little bit while this is happening, because again, this is going to be a process. So what I'm also doing while I'm doing this is I'm trying to map out where some of the landscape points of the body are going to be, or the head specifically, I guess. So like his ear, I'm going to try to put that there on his ear, and I'm going to insert an edge loop right there so we can get that in there as well. Alright. And let's just insert an edge loop here. And right about there. And we'll do one right about yonder. So, move that back. Grab that. Move this more to about right there in the ear. That one there. Get that up there. And I'm going to leave that about right there for the nose, but I'll bring. Actually, that's fine right there. Grab that edge loop and then round this out a little bit. And I want all this to be flat right now. And then let's do another edge loop going down this way. And then I'll just scale it from the bottom here so we can get that head in there. And then it kind of contours the nose too, which is going to be really good for us. We go to extrude it out. Okay. And let's delete this half of the face. And then let's just start softening this up a bit. Now, with your cranium, it's a lot thicker in the back than it is towards the front. Your face starts to flatten out a little bit in the front. So I'm just gonna deselect these guys, and we'll move this in a little bit more. No, just kind of scale it so it flattens a little bit too. Cool. Alright. Now, let's get bottom half of the head in. We need to get that through just doing an extrusion. So flatten that out a little bit for right now. Just make our lives a little bit easier. Bring that forward. Out. Bring this out. And I'm going to have to put another edge loop in here. Oops. There. Bring this in a little bit. Okay. And then grab this guy. We should be able to do an extrude. Alrighty. Sweet. So getting all that laid in, and let's just do the nose now. Actually, let me fix this side, front view. And let's turn our body on a reference so we can't grab it. Extrude. Oop. Make sure we get all the faces we need for this. And we'll extrude it again. Right there. And then we'll just move these verts around. Okay. And just start working on these little transitions here. And that's starting to look pretty good. So something else we can do is, let's see. We can probably pull that out for the ear. Pull it out. And then I'm going to make this face forward a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just bring it out. And then I'll do another extrusion. Make it really, really small. And let's put another loop in there so we can get a little bit of that shape in there. Drop that down just a little bit. Bring his ear in a little bit more. So we want our ear to look like it has some insert into it, a little bit of depth. So we'll just do an extrusion. Bring it in a little bit. Pull it back, and then we'll extrude it again. Scale it back a little bit more. Maybe back one. So we got 3, we get that going on. So that works out. Now we can always take it a little bit further. Want to grab it, bring it in. Now it kind of looks like it's folded over. Cool. Oh yeah, and again, we're getting all this history. So freeze transforms, delete history, and let's keep moving with it. So we want to get rid of these faces here. They're just going to get in the way. Oops. Not that face though. All right. So what we have to do is I want to get this crease right here in his face. So shift right click, split polygon tool. And I'm just going to track that edge, or that curve that they have going on there. I'll complete it. if you're having problems where your split polygon tool isn't doing it in the middle of a face, if you go shift right click split polygon tool and go to the option box, you have split only from edge. I think this is turned on by default, so just click that off, and I would leave snap points along edge too, because that just helps when you're trying to get it on a vert. Okay. So I'm not going to worry too much about that right now, getting it quadded out. And I'm going to put the lips in right now. I'll just terminate it there. And then let's just take that, let's finish it out on this side. It's kind of got like a little frown going on right there. Right. I'll just bring that out a little bit more. Cool. And so let's get his eyes in there now. So the way I would do eyes with this guy, select the faces right around where it is on here. Actually, I'm just going to take this and put this back a little bit. Okay. And extrude it. We'll scale it in. And then we'll take it and we'll start moving the verts around to kind of track around where the eye is. Remember that whole thing we want about 8-sided, so we're going to put that in here in a moment. Right now though, just get this kind of general shape in there. So I'm just going to grab this edge and move it forward. Again, because when you start to get to the front of the face, it starts to flatten out. So color. And then I'm just going to insert an edge loop right here. Boom. And then I'm just going to grab that vert and pull it back to there. And I'll grab this one and I'll bring it in. And then I'm just going to take this and try to kind of contour it around where stuff is going to be. Push this back a little bit. Let me go ahead and put the nostril in. And I'm trying to get like a rounded look here with this. A little bit softer on it. And then we'll put the nostril in, and that'll be it for this video. And then we'll go into actual edge flow and why it's important on the face. So I'm just going to grab these two guys here. I'm going to extrude it. I'm just going to pull it out, shrink it a little bit, and get this a little bit more. Like that. I'm going to hit 3 on the keyboard just so I can kind of see what's going on with it a little bit better. So he doesn't really have nostrils in the front view, but I'm going to put them in anyways. Again, just my creative intent with it. Just grab those guys and bring forward a little bit. Cool. Alright, so let's save this up, and then we will be back, and we'll get that done. Cool. Alright guys, so let's get rolling with this. I'm gonna go over here too and just put a little extrusion here. Do that. So now he's got a nostril. So sweet. Alright. So I got all that stuff in. Now what we need to do is focus on getting our edge lips in for it. And so what I'm talking about here is when our character blinks or moves his eyebrows to emote and stuff like that, we need to have edge lips going around to support all that animation. So usually you want those to flow in and out of one another. So we have our mouth here, so we're going to have edge lips going around this way, and it's going to radiate up, and then we're going to have edge lips radiating out of the eye, and then we're going to have some radiating out of the nose area here. So you'll see this edge lip come down. So it's, sometimes it's one of those processes you just have to stumble through until you get it, and it's different with each character, depending on how the face is structured. So yeah, it'll be fun. So one of the things we can do is make sure your history is deleted on these guys. And then let's do a split. And now I'm going to want this to, this will probably be the point where it starts splitting off from each other, from the nose and the mouth area and the eye. So I'm going to start taking that down over here. Let's just do this. And take this up here. I'm just trying to keep some quads going on here. And I can just do click, click, and click, click. And I decided I don't want that here, so I'll just do that instead. I'll come through and I'll just delete. Delete that edge. So what I can do here is I can also come in when you have some of these established, like this guy. I can come in here and do this with it. Just put some edge loops. This won't work as well. Yeah, so we'll get that going on there. So this is one of those situations I'll have to come in and manually do it. But one of the things I am going to do is let's delete that edge. And I'll split this here, here, here. And I put it up there. So we got a quad there. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to start getting these kind of organized a little bit better. I'm just going to hide the top view because I don't really need it just in the way. I don't really need the time slider here either, so I can probably get rid of that. UI elements, so we do not need the range slider or the time slider. Let's get rid of that. So that just opens up a little bit more room for us to work with. Cool. Alright, so I'm just going to vertex mode over here. Let's start getting some of this flow going there. A little bit. Sweet. And I might be able to do an edge loop just right here. Sweet. That works out. And then let's move this. Cool. And then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with this. Just delete that edge for now. There we go. And I'm going to try to drop this down. Through here. You know, actually I could just delete these guys. There we go. It makes it a lot easier to deal with. That would not work out. And then I'm going to go through and do one more pass on the split edge or split polygon tool. Alright. That works. And then actually, because I don't want all those edges going into there, so I'm just going to take this, split. I'm going to bring it, where do I want to take this to? Bring it up through the nose. Right there, I want it. And I got this to take care of. I'm just going to take care of this right now. Let's just take this up through the nose too. There we go. Cool. So that's done. I'm going to also track this down so I can get that nice little fold there. And I'll just actually just take this and I'll just put it up here. Merge these guys together. Three, four. And we'll just split that down that way. Alright. So, oops, same concept, we'll just kind of track around it. I think if we do that, I can go and I can kind of take these guys now, stick them back, pull them down. I'll pull this guy in just a little bit. So that crease will pop up when we smooth it. And then we'll split again. I know this can get long and real tedious, but it's super important. Just put that one in there. I'll just put that one right there. So now I'm going to come through and delete these guys. And I'm going to do that. Just want to move this up. There we go. And then do another one of these. Boom. Boom. There we go. And I'll do that's good actually. So that's good for the deformation areas. You can come in and smooth it out. One of the things you can do is freeze my transforms to leave my history. Nice tool is the Sculpt Geometry tool. If you hold down B and then left mouse drag, you can make your brush size smaller. But if you just come in and just lightly tap, hold down Shift and lightly tap your left mouse, it'll smooth these out a little bit for you, make it a little bit more uniform and average it. So that can help. Be careful when you do it on the edge though, because it'll start to mess up your boundaries. So there's that, hit smooth. There's our character. So you need to come in and smooth some stuff out still. Smooth out that nose a little bit. No, so like some of this I'm going to have to take back a lot. Alright, I might go back and undo all the smoothing I did to it. I'll try to fix it. There we go. So, and then another thing you can do is you can use soft select. So I'm going to go back to 1 here. So what it does is it does your little fall off, and soft select you just hit B to activate it. If you want to adjust it, if you double click your move tool, you see right here, you can adjust your fall off. And then it'll, if I select that guy, there, let me put my fall up. So, and you can see the radius which is affecting the other vertices. So it's like moving all these, but it's not moving them to the degree that it would move the yellow. So it's something to think of. What's that, 0.1? I don't really need it. So these are just tools you can use to kind of help soften up some areas. Alright, cool. So save it up, and then when we come back we'll talk about adjusting some of the body and connecting the head to it and getting the eyes in there and all that stuff. Actually, we won't. We'll talk about changing the edge flow on the shoulders and everything. Alright.